Hey everyone, it's Big Jay Oakerson. Welcome to my AMA here on Reddit. My social and management team bullied me into this, telling me this is how you have to move tickets and promote things. And I have a new special coming out February 20th. It's the first half of my double crowd work special, Them, out February 20th. So if word doesn't spread on that, then this was all for goddamn nothing. Now, let's answer some questions. First, we have Clapdropologist says, ever fuck a black guy? Funny you should ask. No. Moving on. Someone asked, do I regret doing this yet, even though it hasn't started? No, not at all. I'm an open book, unless I'm a closed book, and then I just won't tell you. Dude, for the love of God, stop talking about China the wrestler. I don't talk about China the wrestler so much. I talk about China the fallen wrestler who resorted to anal and gangbang pornography. That really just, it strikes me so much because something about the fall from grace makes me come faster. Somebody by the name of a whole bunch of F's says he wants to test. Let's test that, brother. He's throwing a bunch of these at me. Okay, this guy's got a lot. He's throwing a lot at me. He wants to know, are you physically attracted to any of your daughter's friends? No, they're children. Who, in your personal opinion, is the worst successful comedian at the moment? I don't know. And that's an easy one to answer because I don't know. Maybe there's several ones I think are terrible and they're doing fantastic. But and they're successful, but maybe I think they're all fantastic. Isn't that the beauty of this? You worded your question too lame. He wants to know, which comedian's success makes you the most upset? Kev or Shane? The most, upset's such the wrong word. Like, I'd probably be more envious of Shane's because just the way it happened for him. Like, that he found success through these people coming at him with like hard critique, and he was so great that he like rose above that and got so famous. So I'm envious. What Kev did, it was not a path that I could have ever seen myself on. But Shane's, yeah, for sure, that's the one. But it doesn't make me upset. I'm thrilled for Shane, but I would like that also. Who has the best crowd work other than yourself? I don't know. I don't watch enough comedy to know that, but I mean, I'm sure there's people that are better than me at it, and, or as good as me, or I'm sure there's a lot of people. I think it's a skill that I think any really good comedian like has, whether they work it a lot or not. I guess it's up to them, but like it's kind of to the discretion of the comic. But like anyone who I've always thought was a hilarious comic is always pretty great at crowd work. Which comedian currently that is known for crowd work do you think is the worst? I don't know. I just really don't. I don't watch too much comedy. I know like the people I hear that are known for like Matt Rife. I don't like see much of his stuff, but like I mean, people. Anytime I ask somebody, like people say that he's very good at crowd work. So I don't know. Again, I don't know. It's hard to ask me questions about comedy. I don't watch enough of it. In a hypothetical scenario in which you're considered an A, what grade of comic would you give Lewis and Dave? A. I think they're all fucking great comics. Would you have I could rapid fire this. Would you have traded Joel Embiid for Luka Doncic? Yes, I guess at this point. I don't know. No, I guess. They both don't play. Neither of them play. Will you ever release another game of basketball? A recorded game of basketball should become part of Skankfest, in my opinion. That would be very fun. Rent a gym nearby and let us watch a bunch of hungover, currently fucked up comics play ball. I would take it so serious. I wouldn't get drunk before that night. It would be the most streamed event of the whole thing, I bet. Have a draft on Skanks and shit would be a lot of fun. That's a great comment. Yeah, I love that. And additionally, can I expand on why I felt so bummed out on the day of and the subsequent days after the massacre? Because Dave at one point said he was coming, and then he said he wasn't coming. And then I figured, okay, worst case scenario, we'll have a third person that'll come in for if Dave doesn't show up. And then when they got there, it was the idea was kind of, well, then it's just got to be like two on two, which I knew from the get-go was going to be a slaughter. Lewis, to his credit, gave everything he had, but he doesn't understand the game at all. And so it was just bored. I was bummed because I got the guy who does the announcement for the Sixers, the in-house announcer, to do like intros for all of us, and everything just kind of got bumped at the end. Like things were just falling apart on the whole idea. So I was just bummed. And then, it was 11-0, and then it was like a gloat. Just like, I don't know, it just sucked. But I mean, these were never friendship damaging things. It's a stupid fucking basketball game. But what great drama. Next question, why are you always so gay around Ryan Long? Am I? Is that a thing, I wonder? Ryan Long, he's a very handsome boy. Hang on. Guys, I'm old. I do apologize for this, but I do. My eyes are going wonky because I smoke a lot of weed. So, have you reached a level of success that you're finally proud of and okay with? No. Yeah. I mean, I had that a long time ago, actually, like okay with. Proud of, no, but okay with, because it's stupid to be able to support yourself at all doing what we do. So like, no, I'm not proud, but I'm okay with it. And but I love the fans, and I mean, like, the level of success I had is far beyond what I ever thought. So it's just like, I've just seen like what can happen for people, and even necessarily I don't want the responsibility of that kind of level of fame or popularity. It's like, it's still a I'd love to have fuck your mama money. Does it ever bum you out the fact that you're so good at references is only apparent to men over 35? Do you feel like you'd be one of the goats if you could reference TikTok shit, or if you had a platform earlier? I think you would have been. You're a genius, but you're limited by your demographic and the timing of your exposure. I don't know other than that, then that should be written on my tombstone. That was well put. Yeah. I don't know. I try to keep my finger on the pulse of as much current things as possible to make references to stuff. I always thought when Dave Attell did that, I used to love that so much that he would like, reference Eminem when he was like, in his like late 40s or early 50s and shit. I always thought that was so. I was like, it makes it so funny that he knows this reference. I used to love that. So like, I do try to keep my finger on the stuff for the sake of reference, but. No, you're right. Like, my favorite stuff is to reference something that is certainly much more geared towards my age. All right, we got to do another person. Are you aware of how bad the bonfire has gotten, and why aren't you doing anything to try to fix it? Then they say mean things about Bobby. The only places I still have positive things to say about the show are the ones that ban any criticism, like the Bonfire Facebook group. Stop pretending that people don't like Bobby because he's not Dan. Okay, well there was a question there. Am I aware of how bad the bonfire's gotten? No. I have fun, I laugh every day. And why am I doing anything to try to fix it? I don't know how to approach that. I just show up every day and try to say funny stuff. J rules, haters are weird and gay. Thank you. They say, listen every day. Please stop fighting with Lewis. He doesn't get what you're mad at. And I do sincerely appreciate you quitting fighting Dave. Not that he's tougher, but he's a friggin' snobby ass when he's called out, and none of us care. Love you, dog. All right, thank you. We don't try to fight. Me, Lewis, and Dave we're brothers. So sometimes we do bicker, but I mean, there's never anything that serious. I guess they did drug me once. In a weird way, they were in the chain of that. But, guy shit. My balls are fully slathered and icy hot. How do I fix this? Rid me of the pain, Big J. It's no ice, all hot. I will say from experience, this person clearly knows, when you have icy hot on your ball bag, it seems like it's going to be a funny game to play. It's not. It hurts really bad, and it stays bad for a long time. What I did was put my my ball bag in a glass of milk, and It did stop the pain for a while, but I don't think it had anything to do with the fact that it was milk. I think I was treating it like it was peppers or something and trying to find the base for it, but whatever it was, it would freeze my balls up so they would stop hurting for a little bit, and then as soon as they started to warm up again, the pain would come back tenfold, terribly. So I guess keep them cold until the icy hot just absorbs into your skin, or go to the doctor, maybe. Next question: you're 4 inches deep in Marilyn Manson, and his clone is 4 inches deep in you. Are you going forward or backward? Forward. What's the best advice someone's given you? So hard. Keith Robinson gave me advice I'll never forget, just like what to do to break into the New York scene, which is boring to tell the whole thing. I mean, it was just like show up every night and kind of be present. And then David Tell saying stay on the road, go on the road, even when you have no audience, just like make sure you stay out there and let the people see you. And Patrice saying to go on stage with the same confidence of funny when you're around your friends. That's 3 of the best people's advice ever. King George asks, why are you gay? I don't know. I mean, I can tell you why somebody would think I was gay, possibly. I paint my fingernails. I'm not homophobic. I'm pretty open to a gay joke. I'll go pretty far for a gay joke, but I don't know. I can't answer why I'm gay. I'm not gay. I'm certain of it, because I long kissed Louis J. Gomez, and I didn't like it. And if I was ever going to like kissing a guy, it would be that Puerto Rican soft lips. The question is, how much does Louis pay you? Not nearly enough. When's the last time you shit your pants? Truthfully, over a decade ago, in a Sacramento hotel room. Dave Smith was sharing that hotel room with me. We got bad Denny's in the middle of the night. But I don't have a date for you. But that was the last time, I'm pretty sure. What did Netflix say when you pitched the special? No. Just give me to say double points. I appreciate that. You ever want to tell Dave that he's not that smart? Is that Dave Smith they mean? No. I never want to tell Dave he's not that smart. Is there anything we can do as fans to stop Nick Mullen from killing himself? Is that a thing that's going on? I mean, as fan, no, I don't know if there's anything fans can do. I hope his family or friends step in. Someone wrote, Joe List coined the term Blue Jay Oakerson. Has it crossed your radar, and how often is it commented on your YouTube? I don't know. I didn't know that. Joe List gave me a nickname? Ooh. Would I rather have Kevin Hart's career or Kevin Hart's penis? It's a no-brainer, his penis. I'll even take it still black. Marry, fuck, kill Whitney Cummings, Nikki Glaser, Annie Letterman. Marry Whitney. She has a kid that won't be, yours, so that's easy enough to, if you ever have to walk away from that. Annie Letterman is fucking Philly garbage like me, so that's fuck. Marry Whitney Cummings, fucking Annie Letterman by default. You have to kill Nikki Glaser. How come I chose Bobby over Derosa? Derosa had started doing Taste Buds with Sal, and quite honestly, I thought Derosa, linking those two worlds, like his co-host being me on one thing and Sal on another, like could poison his stuff over there. I thought he had a real opportunity with Sal to have something really big happen, so I did, whoever I picked was gonna eat shit for months anyway, so it was nothing to do with that. You could ask the question the other way, but yeah, I thought Derosa was in a direction with great opportunities for him, and I have a great chemistry with Bobby Kelly. We've been broadcasting a bunch together at that point, known each other for a very long time, a lot of old stories together, but Bobby was also one of like a mentor to me, and like just one of the big dogs when I first got to New York. So I respect the hell out of him. He's one of the funniest human beings I've ever met. So Bobby was an easy choice when he was available for sure. But that's why Derosa specifically was for that reason. What are you currently watching during tummy time? I am watching body cam videos always, some true crime. Right now I'm pretty nuts deep into Eagles Super Bowl recap stuff, and bad news about the Sixers, and the final 5 episodes of Cobra Kai. Am I gonna rematch Matt and Shane in basketball? Yeah, no, not rematch. Not just Lewis again, no. No, they won. They won that one. Who's a better father? Eric Clapton, John Ramsey, or Lewis? I got Lewis. Louis J. Gomez. Why do you think you have basketball skills or any athletic ability? I don't know. I've always played basketball. That was always the sport I played, basketball. So I think on a basic level, I'm decent at the mechanics of basketball. Athletic ability, I think I have athletic, surprising agility and grace. I don't know how much ability, especially anymore, that I have as far as swinging a fucking bat or throwing a football for a long amount of time. But yeah, basketball is the one thing I've hung on to. You know, in 3 years I can compete in over 50. I'll probably die. How much footage did you film for the special? We did 4 shows, 2 nights. And so we had 4 hours of stuff, 4 hours of material to pull from. And of course there's some crossover, even with crowd work, you know. You can always say so many things to an Asian lady, they're gonna overlap at some point. So, you know, once we took out like the overlap stuff and everything like that, we have so much stuff we could have used. We just wanted to get it down to 2. The plan was for 1, so we realized after doing the 2 shows we were gonna have enough for 2. So yeah, we're also gonna have a lot of other footage that's gonna be coming out through the weeks and months of extra footage stuff that wasn't used in the specials. Which Eagles Super Bowl win was more enjoyable? The one getting to watch the Chiefs get crushed, or the last one and getting to see Kevin Hart pulled off stage? Oh, that's good. It's the Kevin Hart being removed from the stage one, because also that Super Bowl meant so much more. So I mean, what a big first time stage to see Kevin Hart get his due comeuppance. This is a great one. Just not a fan of crowd work. Love Big Jay though. Why is the special named Them They? Oh, special related question. Ooh. Because I like to make socially inflammatory wordplay that is slightly off to defend. So it's, I believe the correct term when used properly in the trans community is they them. So I flipped it and it's them they, which also for crowd work, it's the double entendre for sure that I'm talking about them and they, the people. So you know, if you can get a few extra eyes by somebody going, you know, if they get the wrong idea of it from the title and then listen to it, I think they'll laugh. In a real MMA fight, who wins, Louis J. Gomez or Jeremiah Watkins? Louis, I believe. He trains nonstop, waiting for the first other comedian to cross him. He's trained his whole career for this. Would you rather have Dave fuck your mom or Louis fuck your daughter? No brainer. Dave can fuck my mom all day. I'm not even so sure Terry would say no. Thoughts on Paul George? Crazy letdown so far. What is my biggest regret in comedy? I don't know. No, I guess my biggest regret in comedy is I didn't figure out like I was just way behind on the game on like social media and learning all that, like the business end of it. I was never got into this knowing any kind of, that I would have to know any kind of business. So I've been bad at it my whole career. My favorite concert I've ever attended, probably one of the earliest Marilyn Manson concerts I ever went to, because the show he used to put on used to blow my mind. I'd say the first one I ever saw him, it was a crazy show, but it wasn't the best show I've ever seen him do. So probably like Marilyn Manson, 99, Mechanical Animals tour, Philadelphia Spectrum no longer exists. Damn, I'm old. Would I ever have Antonio Brown on Legion of Skanks? Was he getting in trouble for hitting chicks or something? Would I have Antonio Brown? I don't know. It's the same thing with Kanye West. Like, I don't really am exploiting a lunatic. You know, it's like you're just setting them up for if they ever get their shit together. They're gonna be like, hey, thanks a lot for letting me go say bonkers shit on the air.
What's the worst LOS guest and why?
I think fan reaction. Worst LOS guest? I know there's a definite answer on this, and I can't think of who. There's several people that came on. Not that they're not funny or good comics, just didn't mesh well with the show. I think Doug Benson, the first time he did the show, which may have been the only time he did the show, and we love Doug, but he just didn't, I don't know, feel like came in on the same vibe as the show. But a couple of doozies.
Do you miss Kevin Hart?
Yeah. If I could form a supergroup of comedians to form a metal band, who would I pick? I mean, you gotta go with Louis J. Gomez. You throw him on any instrument there, he's bobbing that head. He's causing problems. Josh Adam Myers, you gotta get in there. Another guy that goes for it. Bill Burr can shred them drums. Now I'm putting people for places for their actual skills of something. And maybe Jim Florentine. The young Jim Florentine when he was really stirring up the pussy. Correct Rob 854 says, hey everybody, hey everybody. I say everybody a lot when I do intros. And now on Bonfire, DJ Lou plays the song Everybody by Black Box. Are you planning any more Kill Tony appearances? Yes, I will actually be on Kill Tony this coming Monday. Well, I'm doing it this coming Monday. I believe it comes out later. How tall is Joe Rogan really? I don't know. Is he? That's got to be lookable, right? He's like 5'7". He's relatively short. Do you think you can beat up H. Foley and KJR in a 2-verse-1? No. Couple of fucking Philly mooks like that coming up on me? Nah, they're gonna stomp me out. If you ever had or get to be a butterfly, which butterfly would you be, and how would it affect you if your daughter fucked a black butterfly? Well, here's a lot of questions going on here. Is this a black butterfly that's in butterfly college or has a great butterfly job, or is he just using my daughter butterfly's car to go see other chicks and do a bunch of grimy shit? It really, I take it butterfly to butterfly, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to cast that wide of a net. I hope that answers your question. Can you tell us more about your days as a member of the Jesus Power team? If you don't get that reference, you should go watch Total Bitch's video about me. He put up. He's absolutely hilarious. Go check out his shit. Tugboat Tim sent in a bunch of rapid fire questions, so I'm going to wrap it up with this and hit all these as best I can. 1, do you really hate Christine, or is it just a bit that you hate her? I don't hate Christine at all. I love Christine. Do you and Ralph still talk after you left the SDR show? Not as much as I'd like, unfortunately, but both very busy, but I love Ralph to death. Would you ever Twitch stream playing video games like your boy Louis J. Gomez? Louis doesn't do it anymore, he says. I don't know. It just seems complicated in the games. I don't know why that would be interesting, but I mean, I would consider it for sure. What was your first interaction with Bob Kelly? You said that he bullied you a lot when you were younger. So what was your first impression, etc.? He was hilarious. He asked Kevin Hart to open for him on this college run. Kev couldn't do it, and Kev suggested that he take me, and he did. And that was it. We got on trial by fire. And even in that first trip, we bickered a bunch. He was mean, but he was so funny mean. And that was kind of the energy of the group of guys that were like the people who would indoctrinate you in New York. That crew at that back table at the Comedy Cellar, which was essentially Norton, Voss, Colin, Patrice, Nick DiPaolo, Keith, every night. So that was my first interaction with Bobby Kelly. A great, very, very fun time. Out of all the crew on the Bonfire, who's your favorite? Christine. Who's a comedian you secretly hate? I'll say fuck that guy from Mighty Boosh, Noel whatever, Fleming or Fielding. That guy at a festival asked me to If I can keep it cleaner, because his mother was going to be at the next show. But I've said that story before, so it's not a secret. Who's your favorite comedian in terms of friendship? It's too difficult to answer. It's like Kurt is like my oldest friend and one of my favorite comedians. I don't know if that's really answering your question. What's your biggest guilty pleasure? Probably like silly music. Yeah, I guess just listening to goofy music. If you saw my drive up here to Syracuse, I was singing along to some songs you'd be laughing about. Why did you name your dog after a football player? It's Brian fucking Dawkins. It's a crazy question. Do you ever hold your dad accountable for leaving you as a kid? Or was there ever a conflict between you two as adults or him being a shitty dad? No, I brought it up in like one conversation after I didn't see him for almost a decade, and he was like, he seemed confused by it. So like, it is what it is. If you were gay, what would your type in men be? I don't know. I have no idea. Like, think about it. Okay, Dylan. Oh, how much money would make you go gay? Because it depends how gay. Because there is definitely a higher price for getting fucked in the ass or sucking a cock. I don't want to do either, but it would cost more to fuck my ass. And finally, would you ever date a trans man? No, I wouldn't. But you should if you want to. I see one more thing here. Who bombed at the roast of Jelly Roll? Who was it that you, Mark Norman, and others were talking about? Love what you do, crackle, crackle, skank hands. I know Mark Norman said that on his show that he had a rough one at Jelly Roll, but I don't think anybody bombed at Jelly Roll roast. Everyone did great. Thank you all for hanging out, checking out my AMA. Hopefully you guys enjoy the special when it comes out. First part, them, February 20th on YouTube. Check it out, share it. Totally free, no donation button. It seems almost as lame to keep bragging about not having a donation button than to keep asking you to donate, but don't. Share it, comment, spread it out there. The algorithm, blah, blah, blah. Thank you all so much. We'll do this again soon. Oh, like that.